You made a good observation before we went on the air about the changing role of the president. We're really electing a king almost, aren't we now?
I think so. You know, the presidential race is very important. I think it's way more important than it should be. We should be picking somebody, the president, to preside over one branch of government. We should not be picking the person who can send your children off to war by himself, so far only him. We should not be picking the person who can change your immigration status. We should not be picking the person who sets the fuel mileage for your cars. We should not be picking the national buddy who's going to solve all your problems. We should be picking an executive to preside. And here is my key thought after reading about the progressive era. Your government does not love you. If you make the mistake of thinking that it does, it's a recipe for disaster. You know, everybody knows, well, Walmart's out for themselves and their stockholders. China is out for China. Morgan Stanley's out for Morgan Stanley. But the idea that these politicians are just out there to do good is just nonsense. It's been proven wrong time and time again. They help their buddies. They help themselves. They'll do whatever it takes. And we're not going to change human nature, but we can have a smaller, less intrusive government.
Don't you think we've had some great statesmen? I'm thinking in Florida, Reuben Askew and Leroy Collins and other nationally some really distinguished people.
We've had courageous people
in public service.
Are you accusing me of overstating something?
A little.
I do it all the time.
No,
I mean, my MO.
The general point is good, but we do have statesmen. But now, in order to be elected, you have to appease these groups and take these positions. You know, I heard
you can't be a statesman.
I heard a talk show guy on the local talk show radio come into the studio, and here's a comment he made about the left, the liberal left. The only issue they care about, the only issue is abortion. They don't care about women's rights. They don't care. I thought, you know, the discourse in this country and the morons on both sides cause me, you and I talked about this last week, cause you to be so repulsed by, for me, Ann Coulter and Sean Hannity and Laura Ingraham. It causes you to be repulsed by these people and say, okay, I'm not voting for your candidate.